talking about gold coins, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you invest in gold coins. You don't invest in gold bars, though, right?
That's a point definitely worth mentioning, because I get that all the time. Like, I have people message me because they see something that I posted about gold coins, and they might ask me like, "Oh, I was going buying or looking at going buying bars," because I think that's like the thing that everyone is kind of like aware of. And it's like called like bullion.
Yeah.
So the bars are known as bullion. But like, there's so many of the benefits that I'll talk about with gold coins that just don't come with the bars. You're literally like, if you can buy a ton of it, then fair enough, because with the price of gold fluctuating, and if you buy it at the right time, you'll obviously benefit massively.
Yeah.
But there's very little else to it. The gold content is basically the whole reason to buy the gold bars. So
Yeah.
I have no interest. And also, my gold broker, like he moves like 600 grand worth of gold coins every month.
Wow.
And like that, compared to the bullion, it's like 1% of that.
Really?
Yeah.
So he's not really moving gold bars like
they
that.
they offer it, but like
People
I
are
think because
interested.
they'll tell people the reasons why
Yeah.
they should go for the coins instead. It just you'd see very few go for the bars after hearing all the reasons to go for the
What are
gold
some of those
coins.
reasons, if you can tell us like one or two of them?
Yeah, for sure.
Say,
So in terms of versus bars,
Yeah.
there's I think I mentioned this the last time, but because it's legal tender technically, there's no tax on any gains.
Yeah.
So any money you make, no tax.
That's wild.
Yeah, it is. And like, obviously doesn't apply to the bars. I think, no, there isn't cases where that applies to bars. You've also got the rarity side of it. So with the bars, obviously, their gold in itself is rare enough, but with the coins, because there's only certain mintages of each coin, they're like rare in kind of a different way. They're also made for specific occasions, which makes them popular to certain people. And to be honest, if you invest in gold coins as an investor, you're likely going to sell to someone eventually who's like a collector.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It sounds like it's more of a collector's game, and that's where the value's coming from for some of that.
Yeah, in a lot of ways. Also, like, this kind of applies to the bars as well, but like, because it's coins and it's a collectible, it like sits outside of the whole banking system. So even if the price of gold drops crazy, or stock market goes badly, or to be honest, nowadays the way things are going, I could see any number of things happening.
Yeah.
And like, I don't like, it's not that I don't trust like the financial institutions, but I don't really feel safe keeping my money in a lot of places nowadays. Whereas this is something that you own physically.
Yeah.
So you can keep that yourself, and it's always going to have like some sort of inherent value.
Yeah. That's an interesting point, actually. You said something very interesting that I wanted to just speak on a little bit. So buying gold coins, even gold bars, is like sitting outside of the financial system, right? So yes, although the price is fluctuating, like you said, you have something physical that you can hold, store, whatever, right? Something physical versus like stocks, which is, they don't even give you physical paper anymore, right? So it's kind of virtual in a way. Crypto is virtual, as we know, and cash these days is virtual, really. So that does make sense, and I think you're right. I think not having everything in one place, something outside that, God forbid, if the whole financial system was to topple, we go back to, okay, let's start trading gold. You have that you can use to say, okay, cool, I've still got some money, but something physical with me. Yeah, no,
for sure.
Very, very interesting.
And that's the thing, like, it's really applicable to a lot of different people, because like that's one thing I found with like some of the older generation, is that like when I explain to them the concept of the gold coins, the fact that it's physical, they can see it and understand it, and it's there, they have it, it makes sense to them. It's like really appealing. Same with like certain cultures, like Indian culture, gold is like a really big thing. They already will have like necklaces and chains and all these sorts of things that are usually worth money, and they just keep it aside anyway as like a store of value almost.
Yeah.
That's been happening for as long as you can kind of remember, sort of thing. So it is good to have something at least that's slightly separate and to the standard financial system, I think.
Yeah.
And you mentioned like if we had to go back to the gold standard in a way, yeah, hopefully not. But I mean, at least you would be covered in that sense.
Yeah.